this is a statement coming from the president of Ohanaeze and Vivien, and one might see that this passes across like being very sensitive in his speech, trying to play politics in the right sense here. And I want to know your reaction to this. Is it really trying to play this well into the heart of those at the cabals we were talking about? Could this help with the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Well, I think what he has just done is to actually maintain a constructive request. I feel the constructive request he has just made. He is a leader, and he is speaking from the aspect of leadership. He also don't want to be seen to be the one pushing the people to go to war. He also has expressed grievances against how the Igbos have also been sidelined from the scheme of operation. He has also talked about the Muslims and the Christians to be seen as one. He has as well identified that we still have Igbos that are Muslim living in Igboland. We still have the Hausa that are also Christians living in Igboland. So if you try the best you can to see how you want to unite Nigeria, then everybody has to be inclusive. Indirectly, he has said that Nigeria needs to be united, but the challenges and the obstacles that is challenging the unity need to be addressed for Nigeria to unite better, which is also not out of point. So if you ask me, the release of Nnamdi Kanu is also in his quest. Release Nnamdi Kanu, even though he has not actually mentioned that, because it is obvious that this part of the world or the part of this country where you actually want to identify with someone that has been identified or tagged enemy of the country, everybody wants to stay away from that person because of their personal interest and their personal survival. People want to stay away from such person, which is wrong. When government is doing something that is wrong, we should all come out and say it is wrong. Why is our government responsible for fighting the innocent one? Why is government not fighting the cabal or fighting the rich? I've not seen a case where government is fighting the rich, except that rich was actually against your success in the election. Just like the case of the CBN governor and that of Tinubu. And that's just like the case of others that is ongoing right now. Just like the case of Bawa and others that is ongoing. You have a case of Bawa that is in prison. They also have others that Bawa was actually coming against that is now enjoying and then giving judgment against Bawa. It is a very wrong system that we are practicing. Now we have Imeabe, even though Imeabe was not doing it right, but for the fact that this particular government felt the whole thing Imeabe was doing was just to ensure that he fails in his career. And because of that, you want to give him or show him the other part of the world. That will not in any way attract transparency in the system. That will not in any way attract a responsible and positive system in the government. So if the Ohanaeze in the Igbo have actually come out to identify that, yes, our Hausa brother, understand that you also have Muslims living amongst us in Igboland. We also have the Igbo that are Christians living amongst you in the Hausa land. The only problem I have is that I think the Hausa are prepared for all of this. Sorry to say this. Why do I say so? Because in this state, I cannot identify any house built by an Hausa man in Port Harcourt. I've been looking around and say which house where Hausa man built for Port Harcourt. I don't see them. Even for my village, Hausa man no builders. For my village, Hausa man no builders. For Ogunila, where I'm from, I never see Hausa man builders. For where the waka they go as waka they carry me the waka, I never see Hausa man with builders. All the Hausa people where I see is either they are living in the bacha or they are all like 30 living in one room. If this other ones running around on the street, they might be like 20 living in one bacha or living in one security house that one person is being paid by one big man. That's how it is done. So I hardly see Hausa people building house in Port Harcourt. But you see the Igbos, they are building house across board. So who needs this unity pass? It's because the Igbo know very well that they want Nigeria to grow. They want Nigeria to unite. They see a future in Nigeria. And that's why they go about building houses and having settlement in every area of their business area. But the Igbo, the Hausa, and also in our look and planning are not doing the same. So I think this is just a picture or a plan just to ensure that all Hausa people, I beg, man, I no trespass, so make I no builders for outside the Hausa land. Because you know go see Hausa man the builders now. If you look from January to this moment now, October, I never see where laborers they go work, so they work for one Hausa man. It's either a Rivers man or an Igbo man that is a Muslim that is building the house. If not, say this one from Hausa the builder. Me, I don't find that maybe person will get the data or person will get the building, making call some of us where they find out, so that we go feel no say Hausa people don't they try to. Because right now, no if he talks say they try. And if Hausa wants to understand that, the Northerners will understand that there is need for unity, then they have to make sure that everybody become part of the system. Because what Tinubu is displaying now is the same thing that Buhari did. And we don't want this system to continue. What Tinubu is doing right now, identifying the Northerners in his system and in his own government, is not a good one. When we have a Southeast president that was there, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan from Bayelsa, he did not do all of this. Everybody was included. The Southeast, the Southerner and the Northerner, we are all involved in this scheme of operation. People were actually appointed from different parts of the country, from the 6th geopolitical zone, and people were happy about it. So why are we not copying the same system?